lovely little snakelets, it's Hebi here, and today we're going to be reacting to One Piece chapter 1133. Nice things. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, we are now over 150 subscribers. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you would like to join the Discord to stay up to date with any news or relevant information, you can do that as well. And if you would like to support me, you can do that on Buy Me a Coffee. Your support is greatly appreciated. Let's start the chapter, shall we? But first, a little bit of news. If you haven't heard, Yao is retiring from his role as Frankie due to, I'm guessing, ill health. He does look very, very fragile. But we should be getting the announcement of his replacement on the 22nd, so the day before the next chapter releases. It is sad, but hopefully he rests and gets better. He enjoys this. He should enjoy this time. Let's start the chapter, shall we? So we start with the cover page. It is Hold'em holding Tama hostage. Speed is injured on the ground trying to save Tama, and Yamato looks angry and is probably going to attack Hold'em. So hopefully that happens next chapter in a fortnight's time. Let's start. So we're 22 years ago. It is the scene of Ohio. We are in a flashback. We have, I'm assuming, Spundum's father telling the reporters about the atrocities Robin allegedly perpetrated. She made the ship, the evacuation ship, full with innocent civilians, explode. He won't forget that to his dying day, even though it was him that did it. We then find out this is kind of how Robin gets her Demon Child nickname, and then we see panels of Robin fleeing and escaping. We then see her at a cliff face, looking down, most likely wanting to commit suicide, but then we see Olvia screaming, "Live, Robin," and she lives. We then move to the next panel where it's Sol, heavily injured, telling Robin that she'll be lonely, but someday, without a doubt, you'll meet friends. So this is her leaving Sol. Obviously, we know she gets friends. He tells her, "Remember what I taught you? Just laugh." And she does that while running away. We then move to present day Elbeth. Robin and the crew, along with Dory and Brody and the rest of the giant pirates, have made it on shore. The crew is excited at being there. We then hear Luffy and Usopp scream from a distance, and Hyrogen and the new giant pirates show up. We then have Lilith say that the climate on Elbeth is perfect. Cloud islands, sea clouds, bubbles, rainbows hovering. It can all support these things. She's obviously talking about the giants and everything. Hydrogen then greets everyone. Robin shows up a new haircut, and Nami says it's awesome. We then get Hydrogen saying he's heard about his new feats, obviously Luffy, and how he beat Big Mom at Wano. Good then states that she was friends with Lin a long time ago, but she did something completely unforgivable. We all know what that is. The rest of the crew doesn't. They then want to have a party. Luffy's starving and Usopp is amped. And Robin asks Luffy if she can go see Sol. They do. Southwest of the Western Village. So the Western Village, I'm thinking, is the town that they were in. Robin says she can go on her own, and the rest of the crew say no. Jinbei's just, I'm here to see the sights. Good is the one taking them. She says to Robin, Sol wanted to show her the library. So we're taking you to the school below it. Robin says thanks for guiding us there. And Luffy states that he wants to pay his respects to Sol. But that kind of just feels like he's dead in a way, but obviously not. As it's an honorable thing to do. So says Robin. We also have Bonnie with them, so I'm assuming Bonnie is just now permanently part of the crew. I did not notice that in the scans. We then make it to the school, and it's on a spring that looks like a beach. We then get the information that the beach was caused by fossilization and erosion. Awesome. Luffy excitedly wants to go find Sol and take him back to the pub. Typical. And Nami stops him by saying it is Robin's moment. We then have someone running up the beach to where the crew is. They say that Sol has fallen and he won't get up. The crew is enraged. Sanji says, we're coming for a reunion, 22 years in the making, and this happens now. Chopper, of course, says he's a doctor, he can handle this, where's the patient? And Usopp hypes Chopper up. The person points to where Sol is. He's over there. He just fell over. And Robin says, let me go on my own, as she's laughing because she knows what's up. Everybody asks if she's fine to go alone. She says, I got nervous for nothing. She then walks and approaches Sol, and he scares her. He laughs and asks, did I shock you? And then he realizes that Robin looks exactly like she did 22 years ago. Sol says, Robin, you're not a kid. I wasn't sure how to greet you. Robin says, you still have that silly laugh though. This is so cute. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not. Okay. Yeah, yep, still don't know how to laugh. Now let me get a good peek at you. And Sol looks at Robin. He says that she now reminds him of Olia. This makes Robin happy because obviously she's never had a strong relationship with her mother. We then get a mini flashback of Olvia telling Robin not to give up on the future of the world. You will understand someday. Sol then asks Robin, did she hear Vegapunk's message? Robin says, I was on the island, but couldn't really make it out. I had to learn about it from the paper. And Sol continues, well, he said those words came from Ohara. If they were left to be buried in history, they would have vanished without being heard. The scholars of Ohara sent out their voices, and Vegapunk, a scientist, he doesn't speak on good and evil. but he gave his life to pass those voices on. It's a huge step forward, made possible by O'Hara and Vegapunk's sacrifices. I'm sure it means big changes for the future too. Robin says, yes. Your sacrifice too. Doesn't it hurt? She's talking about the scars on his face. Sol laughs and says, bet you can't believe I made it, huh? The next thing I knew, I was drowned in the sea. I guess the flames of the island melted the snow and dropped me in it. I'm assuming Kuzan saved him. I didn't find out he was still alive until a little bit later. And the things they said about you, they weren't even true. Robin says, Sol, I don't want to talk about bad things. Instead, Sol, I want to hear nice things about how you survived. Oh, that's from Sol, or is that from Robin? Sol loves Snek, hidden. A tiny child like you on the run from the entire world. Bless you for being alive, Robin. 22 whole years. Bless you for surviving. Bless you for coming to see me. And Robin then cries and tells Sol she missed him so much. And Sol says he missed her too. We see them hugging, and the rest of the crew, excluding, I'm guessing, Luffy and Jimbo, and probably Zoro, are just watching on while the others cry. Luffy is happy. And we end the chapter. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, please do. If you would like to join the Discord to stay up to date with any relevant chapter releases, you can do that as well. And if you would like to support me by buying me a coffee, you can do that as well. Bye!